Hi, my loves. You know what I'm doing. This is probably the only time I do videos. I'm out here working as an essential worker, doing what I do. I just wanted to stop by. I did have a little word for you, a little something that I was thinking about. I had something happen to me today, and it just triggered this thought. So, what I wanted to say um, is that there's no one more perfect than you. There's no one like you. There's only one you, and you be the best you could be. You know, so many people have opinions of who they think you are, who they feel like they know you to be, or who they think you should be. And there's always going to be people like that have their opinions, and they're entitled to their opinions. There's nothing wrong with opinions. Um, the problem comes in is when they try to impress that opinion upon you to make you fit into that mold that they have created for you. Um, there's always going to be something about you somebody doesn't like. There's always going to be something about how you see things that somebody doesn't like. There's always going to be something about you that they have a problem with. And it can be something big to them, or it could be something really minute and small. Just depends on their perspective. And I just see that as a problem simply because um, when people project on you their opinions and their thoughts, usually it's because there's something going on with themselves. So I could pick on something small about you. For example, I could say, oh, I don't know. I don't like how she squints her eyes all the time, or something like that. You shouldn't do that. You know, not knowing that that's an unconscious habit of yours that you do all the time. And some people, they have motor tics and different things that they do that they have no control over. We unconsciously do things, and we don't even really think about it because it's something that doesn't register with your mind. You don't really think about it, and then some things are just uncontrolled because they are physiological. They're within your body. That's something that's happening that you have no control over. So it's always going to be something about you that somebody doesn't like, or doesn't think you should do or say or be, or and they'll pick small little things about you, and for me that is indicative of something that's wrong with them. Never change who you are. Never change and try to be somebody else. If you change, it'll be because you desired that change, or something changed you because you gathered the facts, you gathered the evidence, or whatever it is. It can change your mind about something that you've held tight and strong to for decades. And all of a sudden, you get some piece of information that's so crystal clear and it makes complete sense to you, and your whole train of thought, your whole perspective on everything changes. And that's not something anybody did to you. This is information that you received, that came to you however you received it, and it's still your choice what you do with it. And so when you change, don't let it be because somebody changed you. And I mentioned this before in one of my other live videos. I touched on it about don't ever change. Don't ever change because somebody just wants you to change. And then one of the other things I said is that if you are with somebody, or you're interested in somebody, you get with this person and you guys are together, or if it could be a friend, and you connect with this person, or it could be a love interest, or whatever it is, and you're around this person, you communicate with this person all the time, you guys are talking all the time, or whatever it is, and it could be something about that person that they say or do that can change you. It's not something they tried to force to change you. They're not telling you to change. They're not doing anything. It's just information you gathered from that connection that caused the change in you. You still have a choice. You can change because of the information you received, or you can remain the same. It's your choice. It's your choice. But when you receive information that rings true, you got the evidence, you got all the facts, and there's nothing else to detract from that, the truth, which there never is anything that detracts from the truth. Then, if you decide not to change at that point, then that's something within you got to work on. But never change who you are. Never try to be somebody else. Never try to, do these things differently than you normally do. If this is not who you are, be true to yourself. Be true to who you are. And never let somebody's opinion sway you, hurt you, try to make you be somebody else. Always be you. The reason why it's good to be yourself is because you don't have to live a false life. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't have to guess at who you are. When you say things, they're always going to ring true because that's who you are. You're not just saying things just to be saying it. You're saying it because it's coming from you, because that's who you are. And I will be back to finish this another time. I gotta go.